In this video, I'm going to share with you not the Christmas tree shirt, but I'm going to share with you the #1 secret to improving your relationship with your co-parent. And this works because it's worked for my life and it's worked for my relationship with my co-parent, and we've seen tremendous results just by doing this one thing. And it's all under your control, so stay tuned. It's coming up right now. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Ethan, and yes, I am wearing a Christmas tree shirt. It is incredibly comfy, and yes, there are Christmas lights in the background, and yes, I get excited about Christmas because it's coming soon, and it's just this beautiful time of the season, but that's enough of that. It's crazy snowy outside. I wanted to share today with you guys the one secret that I've learned and applied and put into action in my life that changed the relationship with the mother of Lincoln, my co-parent, Cassidy. So I wanted to share just a little bit of a story first, because our relationship never used to be where it is now. We used to be incredibly negative. We used to be pretty bitter. We used to blame each other because when we separated, there's a lot of tension there. There's a lot of blame. There's a lot of hurt. And so we take that hurt and we put it into our relationship with each other, and like we get nag at each other, the parenting techniques or this or this or this. And I found myself that I'd even just always point out the things that she wasn't doing right. I'd always focus on the negative stuff. And even when I was in a relationship with her, I always focused on the negative stuff. I was like, you're not doing enough of this, you're not doing enough of this. And then when we separated, I was like, you should parent like this, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you shouldn't say that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. And it's funny because what you focus on grows. And so as I focus on the negative things, I'd only see more negative things. And how does it feel to be pointed out? Everything that you're doing is wrong. Like when that happens to me, I feel terrible. I'm like, well, I don't want to be in conversation with this person right now because they're just making me feel like I'm doing everything wrong. And that's not okay. Even though I'm in complete control of my emotions and know that, it's draining. And so I knew that wasn't working. I knew that wasn't getting me the outcome that I really wanted to. So I tried something different. I tried suggesting different things now. See, I moved to like, you're doing this wrong. And then I moved to like trying to change her, to like get her to parent the way that I want her to parent. And so I started suggesting things, handing books, doing all this sort of, doing tools, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, well, that's not really working either, because I'm trying to manipulate her, like influence her to be a different person and not just accepting her where she's at. And finally, I read this part of this book that's called 15 Commitments of Conscious Leadership, and it talks about giving appreciation. And this is the secret. The secret is giving appreciation, because what we focus on grows. Just like if we focus on all the things that they're doing wrong, or all the ways that they're negative, or all the ways that they're a terrible person, or they've hurt you, and all this kind of stuff. If we focus on that, that stuff's gonna build and grow. And do you really want that to build and grow? I hope not. I mean, if you do, don't. That's all that I can say. And so that's why appreciation is so important, because if we learn how to appreciate properly and give genuine, specific appreciation, that stuff just begins to flourish, and your relationship will improve tenfold. It's like dramatically, like over and over and over and over and over. And that's literally the secret. It's kind of like if I plant in a garden, if I plant 2 seeds, and this is the seed of positivity, this is the seed of positivity, and this is the seed of negativity. This is the seed of everything that she's doing wrong. This is the seed that everything she's doing right. If I have 2 seeds and I'm just watering it, I'm taking care of this one so much, the seed of negativity, it's gonna flourish. And this one's gonna die because I'm not tending to it. It's not growing. And see, we're always planting seeds. Which seeds do you want to plant? Do you want to plant appreciation? Do you want to plant negativity? Because what you appreciate grows. And when I began to appreciate Kass, the mother of Lincoln, things began to change. I began to feel more connected with her. I began to feel like we're a team and that we could relate to each other, that we could have conversations about challenging topics and challenging ideas, that we could connect more on just this like surface level space of like, how are you? Good, good, sweet, I'm good, you're good, sweet, this is Lincoln. It's like I'm beginning to develop a relationship with her, because at the end of the day, you guys, like the co-parents that we have, they're with us for almost probably most of our life. And so why not put our ego aside and develop this beautiful relationship with them? Like, is that something that you would want? Is that something that your kids would look up to and be like, I really admire my dad for doing this. I really admire my mom for stepping into this space. And appreciation works everywhere. So now, how do we kind of like give appreciation? How do you begin to give appreciation? Because I also want to give you a tool and help you understand how to give appreciation. Because there's just like ungeneralized remarks that kind of lift people up, but at the same time, they don't do exactly what it is that we want. For example, have you ever had someone call you beautiful? And usually if someone calls you beautiful, what is the first thing that rushes through your mind? You're like, well, no, I'm not. This shirt's ugly. My shirt's not ironed. My mouth is sideways. My nose is crooked. My eyebrows aren't washed. I haven't done my hair in a long time. And so we deflect it because it's super general. And this happens all the time. Like, think about a lot of the appreciation or compliments that you receive are incredibly general. And a lot of the times we just deflect them. We wash them off, or we say that they're not true. And so a way with appreciation, how appreciation is a little bit different than a compliment, because appreciation is specific. So that is one of the biggest parts of appreciation. The other part is way bigger, but this is the first one. So it's got to be specific. It's got to be something about you in specific has to be beautiful. So for example, is it the way that your eye sparkles when you look at me? Is that what I think is beautiful? Or is it the twinkle in her eye when she speaks about the idea that she's up to next? For Kass, like my most recent encounter with her and me giving appreciation to Kass was that there was two things. The first one was I gave her appreciation on how she was with Lincoln. Like, she was over here cooking dinner, and we had like a dinner night where we just catch up and kind of like get to know each other a little bit more and dive in, like, how's Lincoln, how's Kass, and kind of like just build a relationship with each other. And I saw her interact with Lincoln, and she was like laughing, and he was laughing and playing, and they were so connected. And I saw this beautiful little, like, almost like just passion in her and love and care and presence. And so we were talking the other day, and I was like, Kass, like, you know that other time that you were at my place, it's like I saw and I absolutely love the way that you interact with Lincoln, like the way that you just laugh with him and smile with him, and the way that he is playing with you as well, and how connected he is to you, and when he says mama and all that kind of stuff. And it's just absolutely beautiful to see, and it makes me feel so good knowing that I can trust you with him. And then the other appreciation was she loves being in school. Like, she loves learning, and she's been learning more, and she's been getting interested and passionate. That's something I've always appreciated in people. And so I see that in her. I see the spark kind of lighting, and I was like, Kass, like, I absolutely love that you are learning more, that you are passionate about what you do. Like, I can see the spark within you because you're sharing more. You're talking about it all the time with me, and it is absolutely wonderful and inspiring. And she's just like, whoa, thank you. Like, oh, cool. Yeah, I do this and this and this. And she's like agreeing with it. And so that's the importance of being specific. It's like when you're specific, it's unarguable. It's the unarguable truth. If I just say I like the color of your shirt, you're like, well, what is it about the color of this shirt? Is it the fabric? Is it the design? Is it how it looks on me? What is it exactly? The more specific you can get, the more unarguable it becomes, which means that the person can they're less likely to deflect it. They're less likely to say that it's not true. So the second part to appreciation that matters, I would even say more than specificity, is it to be genuine. Woo! Like, you gotta mean this from the bottom of your heart, yo. You gotta find that space within you that cares, that is genuine, that is wholehearted, that is coming from a place of love and appreciation. And you gotta be able to step into that. It's gotta be genuine from your heart. You gotta see it. And a way that I've found to increase the genuineness in you giving appreciation is by actually accepting when other people give you appreciation. Because that's where kind of like that game is found. It's like, do you deflect it? Do you say it's not true? Do you avoid it? Or do you accept it and sit with it and be in it and think that it's true and say, thank you so much, I am beautiful. And the more that you can do that, the more that you can come and give from a genuine place. And also, a part of the genuineness comes from just being aware. Like being aware and being sensitive and paying attention to what's going on around you, what's happening, like people's circumstances, where they're coming from, where they're at right now, what they're doing, how much they're learning, how hard life can be sometimes. It can come from all of that stuff as well. And so those are really the two big things that I wanted to say about appreciation, was be specific, incredibly specific, and be incredibly genuine and mean it. And with that, I want to give you a little bit of a challenge. So in the next 24 hours, I want you to reach out to 3 people. I want you to find 3 people. One of them gets to be the co-parent, or your spouse, or your significant other, maybe both. And you get to give and step into giving genuine appreciation that is specific. So think of something that you want to appreciate about them, make it incredibly genuine, and don't make it crazy long-winded, but make it short and to the point. That's all that it has to be. It doesn't have to be so long-winded. It could just be short and to the point. And I challenge you to give that appreciation to those 3 people in the next 24 hours. Because, all honesty, we can learn all this stuff, we can think about all this stuff all day long, but what really puts it into effect and starts to build the relationships that you really want, and the positive ones, the healthy ones, is by doing. And so this is why the challenge is so important, because it gives you the chance to do, to put it into action. So the next 24 hours, throw that to 3 people and comment down below. Like, let me know. How did it go? Was it good? Did it end up awesome? Was it a little bit uncomfortable? Because it can be at first. Also, let me know if you have any questions in regards to this video. Did anything come up for you? What are your thoughts on appreciation? Do you give appreciation enough? Because I know that I wasn't given appreciation enough. And still, like, I have a hard time giving it. It's a little bit uncomfortable to give that appreciation because I find the same thing and accept it. So it's worked for me, it's worked for everyone. So with that, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, literally your day, your crazy day, to watch this video and to be here with me. It means so much to me because it lets me know that these videos matter, that they're making a little bit of a difference, and that is the whole intention. They're just for you guys. So much love from me to you. Drop a comment down below, subscribe to that big old red button down there, just hit it, hit subscribe. You can also hit the little bell icon, I'll let you when new videos get posted. And last but not least, I hope you have a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you are watching this. So much love from me to you and Lincoln. Take care, and can't wait to see you on the next video.